Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video, we are just going to level up our light seekers and then that's it. No, just joking. I'm just going to activate this for Mavis and then I'm going to do some summons for the new Relic. Now, let's take a look at this new Relic. I'm quite interested in it, actually. Let me just show you the actual Relic itself. So we'll jump into Forge Relics. We've not touched it yet. This is Forge Umbra. Archive not activated yet. The selected legendary relic can be changed anytime during the event. This relic here is a Valianter or Avenger relic, and the duration of 40. So this is the initial. At level 1, deals 188% plus 62,000 relic damage to the enemy with the highest attack. Following on from that, the relic additionally increases the max HP of all allies by 25% for 2 rounds and resets the cooldown, recovery and burst type relics. So we have another Valianters and Avengers cooldown relic, going to be very useful moving forward. Lots of hands. Lots of hands on this one. Now, I think this is supposed to go with, what do you call it, with Hecate or Hecate or Hecate or however you pronounce it. And now this one increases the max HP of all allies by 10% in Foggy Colosseum. Now, the final version of this deals 228% plus 260,000, or is that? No, 2 million relic damage to the enemy with the highest attack. The relic energy cost is reduced to 40. Very strong. The duration of Fortitude is extended to 2 rounds. Triggers an additional healing effect after Fortitude expires, restoring 100% HP to the ally with or allies with 2 lowest HP. That is very, very powerful. Typically, what can happen with Fortitude is that your units will take full damage. They will be at 0 life or effectively 1 life. And then what can happen is the next round, the Fortitude wears off and then the next hit kills them. If this is at max, so at Soul Blaze level 3, which I believe will be 8 stars for this relic, then it will regain 100% HP. That is very, very strong. And the reason it's very, very strong, 100% HP is very rare to come by. Seraphina, Persephone, Ashlyn, they only heal up to their max attack. This is 100% HP. If you have, say for example, I know it's not super relevant, but if you have Arthur at full runes, full red runes, and he's up to that 10,000% HP, he's going to be healing a lot of HP. You're not going to be able to heal him in full just with one go. He will heal a lot. So just another instance of that happening. Very, very strong. Now, the relic additionally increases the max HP of all allies by 150% for 2 rounds. That is also a very strong effect. It's all allies 150% for 2 rounds and potentially can be copied as well by certain units, certain 7-tailed units and certain monkeys. Now, casting Umbra Torch applies Fortitude to the 3 allies with the lowest HP for 2 rounds. So you get 3 counts of Fortitude and also increases max HP of all allies by 50% in Foggy and Clash Domain as well. Again, very, very strong, but it's not... I think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to be as effective as, say, Hand of Tyr maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, my Hand of Tyr is, really good. Do I think you should summon for this? If you're going to summon for just 1 relic this season? No. And let me jump into why. So we'll jump into summon now. I have 21, so I only need to buy a couple of them in order to get an actual copy of the relic. And relinquish. There we go. Yep. Cool. I remember that game. My friend bashed the shit out. Pardon my French, but my friend bashed the shit out of that game. It was difficult, but he spent so much time doing it. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do is have a look at this relic here. Now, this is the one I'm excited about. Ocean's Maw. Currently, so if you get it even at 1 star, I would recommend you get it at 1 star. And the reason that I recommend you get it at 1 star is this bit here. So the damage doesn't matter. You don't care about the damage. It doesn't even need to do damage. What you want to do after casting a relic restores 100 points of energy and increases the attack of all allies by 10% for 2 rounds. This bit here, this is one of the strongest effects in the game. After casting a relic restores 100 points of energy. That means that you will cast your next relic for free, effectively. It's covering the cost of it. You only need this at one star. You only need this at 1 star for it to be super effective. The reason that I say you need to get it is because of the Ethereal's relics. So recently, in the last season, we got the Lance, which did the same effect. It restored 100 points of energy, and it was only for Dooms. We have never had an Ethereal's relic that does this. Honestly, we have never had an Ethereal's relic that does this. What I would suggest is that if you pick up 1 copy of this, then your Ethereal's team, no matter where you are in the game, will become one of the strongest teams in the game. If you have a 6-star Elisha and this, you will be able to pass through stuff you should not be able to pass through. I'm telling you now, it is powerful. It is a very powerful effect, and I'm very excited about this. The final version of this, we'll just go through it very quickly, but I think this is the one that you should be summoning for if you can only summon for 1 this season. If you can summon for 0, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. But try and get a copy of this. I honestly suggest trying to get a copy of this. Increases detonation damage by 400% with a 100% chance to apply stun for 1 round. Absolutely fine. So, 1 sec. Yeah, increases detonation damage by 400%. So here, deals 76% damage to 3 random enemies. The relic energy cost is reduced to 20, very strong. After casting, the relic restores 100 points of energy and increases the attack of all allies by 50%. This is at level 2. So I don't think it mentions level 3. I don't think it goes to level 3, but applies mark to all enemies. When an enemy takes more than 10 hits within 1 round, regardless of the source, the mark detonates 2 times, dealing 700% relic damage each time. So that is 1400% relic damage plus increased detonation damage by 400% with a 100% chance to apply stun. So effectively, it's a bomb. It is a big old time bomb. But the main purpose for it is this. This right here restores 100 relic energy for this synergy here. As you can see, there is only 2. You've got Dooms and Ethereals here, and then you have this one here. So the Chaotic Eye. These are the only 2 burst type relics. I believe it's burst type. Those are the only 2. So for me, that relic there is very, very strong. I would say it's probably better than this one, but again, this one has its perks too. And what I mean by that is you only have so many chrono relics in game. So let's go ahead and forge, and I'll show you what I mean. So we've got 21 tickets. I love this animation. Hold on. I love that animation. Couldn't tell you why. So we did get 6 of these. So we're going to go ahead and forge. I still think Banner is your best bet. I very much enjoy Banner as a relic. And I think that needs to get up to 3 stars potentially in order for you to do it properly. So let's go ahead and jump in. We do have our, we can pick up to 25 of these. Cost 25,000 gems. I will pick them up because I don't want to spend any further money or any more money than I have to. Now, if we get up to 200 summons, we can go ahead and pick up a copy of any one of these relics, but I am not getting up to that. And I think getting up to 80 is not worth it. Getting up to 120 is not worth it. Getting up to 160 is not worth it. If you're gonna go big. But again, what we want to do is get up to 25 times so that we can get 1 copy of this relic. Now here, summon 25 times in the Mythic Forge pool. I think I'm going to save my... I love that animation. Unfortunately, we got a Chaotic Eye. Just as I was talking about it before. It is what it is. So, yeah, well, I don't think I'll be forging any more for this. I don't think we need any further stars on it. Again, we'll have a look at what it does at 2 stars. So let's jump into, well, let's get a copy of our relic first. Let's go ahead and claim this. 90. Go ahead, blacksmith gifts. Get this, pick it up, 50 coins. Not bad. Jump into relics. We'll go ahead and activate this. So we've got 90. We've got 100 out of 90. We can go ahead and summon more, but let's go ahead and see what it unlocks first. So all the way down here, we need to enhance it. But first things first, it does. Relic additionally increases max HP of all allies by 25% for 2 rounds and resets cooldown recovery of recovery and burst type relics. So having this on the team or in the inventory will make it so that you can build more teams for Foggy, more teams for World Arena as well. Now, if we got it to 2 stars. Yeah, we've got it to 2 stars. Casts Umbra Torch and applies Fortitude to the ally with the lowest HP for 1 round. Gives you Fortitude. It's not bad. Duration of Fortitude extended for 2 rounds. Not bad at all. But it's not something that I think we need at the moment. Again, this only applies to the ally with the lowest HP. So if you bear with me, I'll get this leveled up and then we'll jump in. And here we go, back in. So this is the team that I've set up. We do technically have 2 monarchs, 3 strikers. Cleopatra has taken up the strikers. She will always prioritize. Monarchs last. So just something to keep in mind if you're trying to team build. Cleopatra and soon Victoria will always prioritize monarchs last. It is the way of things. There's just nothing you can do. It goes in this order here. So she'll prioritize strikers over protectors, protectors over phantoms, phantoms over enchanters, and enchanters over monarchs. Monarchs is last in the pecking order. One sec. There we go, and we're back. So again, this is just a cooldown resetter at this point. I believe it heals, but hold on one sec. Let me just confirm. What do for Sam? There you go. Increase max HP. There we go. So actually, it's not bad. So we'll get technically 100% max increase in HP because we're using Spear as well. So Sphere as well. So let's jump in. This is a Valianters stage, and we will be using Valianters, but I'm not going to be using it on this stage. We will see how effective this is. And what I'm going to do is just pop over. Oh, no, I'm going to go into info, going to turn on relic animation, just so we can see. Now, again, we should get this very, very quickly. It is up to 50 at the moment. It can decrease up to a maximum of 40. Oh, I've not seen that in ages. Yeah, they all look pretty much the same at the start. So we get the increase in attack from our healing, as well as we get a bit of survivability as well. But realistically, the reason that I've included Cleo in this is because of the Holy Shield protection, so we don't die turn 1 effectively. Ooh, and there's a Fortitude counter over there as well, so hopefully Kate won't finish things off too quickly. No, we do. She is now invincible. It's very good. And then we do steal. Who do we steal? Athena, not bad. The one with Fortitude, the one we kind of didn't want to be stolen. Hopefully Sal won't finish things off. No, we get a look at the relic. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Right, hold on. Let's see it. Don't finish them off. There we go. Right, okay, so we do get a look at the relic. This is what the relic looks like. That's actually very cool. I very much enjoy that. It didn't do altogether too much, as you can see. Again, it doesn't really do altogether too much. HP increase, it's not super noticeable because it's only 25%. But I think it'll all add up eventually. So we do get these 3 healed, and we increase our attack as well. Very, very good. So I think, yeah, it's going to be really, this relic is going to be really useful. And the reason that I think it's going to be really useful is because we're going to be able to build more teams, more efficient teams as well, with the introduction of another chrono relic. Now, I will show that off in just a second, what I mean by that. But let me just build a Valiantist team and I'll be right back. And we're back from outer space. Right, so this is the Valiantist team that I've decided to build. I've gone ahead and popped in the actual relic itself. So let's jump in and let's see how it functions again. I think the primary purpose of this particular relic is to enable building more teams. I really do. I think you're going to be able to build at least one more team. Hold on. Sorry, battery is running low. I should have finished ages ago. Right. Right, now I'm all finished for Christmas. So, yeah, again, I think that this relic is going to enable more, at least an additional coherent team. I think there is 6 chrono relics at the moment. I think this is the 7th chrono relic. So you're going to have one for each of the... so we did see a proc, absolutely fine. Again, I think there's going to be one for each of the teams going from... what do you call it? Going from Challenger... going from Master... level in World Arena all the way through to Challenger 2. When you get to the end of Challenger 2, you need 9 teams. So in Challenger 1, you need 9 teams. But the point is, well, not bad. But yeah, the point is that you're going to be able to build more teams. And it's going to be much more coherent. You're not going to have, a middle or a slot 2 relic in slot 3. For me personally, it just makes more sense to do that. So again, we see it in action. It doesn't do too much right now. Again, we can't see it 2 stars. I just don't have the funds to do that. But if we have a look at we filter by chrono relics. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, this is the 7th chrono relic. That has been released. These are all of the ones that realistically you should prioritize. I mean the burst type relics or these ones here, they do the job. But as you can see, most of them are Avengers and they all give that 100 relic energy. This is why I think that this one here is going to be very, very impactful. It's just because it's Dooms and Ethereals. And we're going to be able to build some crazy teams with the introduction of this. Again, it doesn't really matter what it does. It's just the fact that it is it's a burst type relic with Dooms and Ethereals on it. Very, very strong. This one, I think if you are going to be investing heavily in World Arena and you're going to try and get to Supremacy tier, I think this is a required. I do think you need 7 chrono relics in order to build your teams coherently, and it gives you much more option, much more versatility when you're building your teams. So yeah, pick up a copy if you are willing to spend, or if you've got the diamonds spare. My recommendation is to save for this relic here, the Trident or the Ocean's Maw, whatever you want to call it. That is the one I would save for. But that's me, my opinion. Take it as you will. Thanks very much for watching. I do hope you have a fantastic day.